Hi guys. So today we are going to discuss about chart of accounts in Zero. Uh, let's talk something about the concept of chart of accounts. What do we mean by chart of accounts, and why are they used while we are preparing our financial statements or we are doing our day-to-day accounting? So, sir, basically, I would say chart of accounts are a kind of pillar to the accounting and bookkeeping for the reason that if let's take an example, a quick one, like if someone is born into this world, we give him a name or her a name, right? So, in the same manner, once you decide that you want to do the accounting or bookkeeping, you have to prepare different accounts, you have to post different entries with different names. So we need to create a separate account for each line item. For example, if you want to book a kind of fuel expense, so you will require a separate account within the books of accounts to know that in this account we are accounting for all the fuel expenses. So creating that account, developing that account is basically done through the chart of accounts, right? We give that new account two things from the perspective of the name. Like we give it a name, for example, fuel expense, and then a number, a unique number, so that we can identify that particular account if we want to maybe reconcile in the future, or maybe if we want to see a ledger specific to that fuel expense. So chart of accounts helps us in tracking what total number of accounts do we have, what is the name of each account that we are maintaining in our system, and what is the unique number assigned to that particular account, right? So effectively, chart of account is a backbone or a pillar to a bookkeeping and accounting system. So uh, now, how do we create it in Zero? If I want to add a kind of new account into the chart of accounts, or if I want to delete a kind of chart of account or a particular account from chart of accounts, how can I do that, right? Because if I'm doing an accounting, if I know my business, then obviously it is something related to me myself, that what should my chart of accounts look like, what nature of accounts will be there, what is the nature of a business. For example, if you are in a trading business, you will have sales account, you will have purchases account, you will have labor account, you will have warehouse account, warehouse expense account, you will have depreciation account. So all those accounts will be maintained within the chart of accounts, right? So let's look at it. How do we access the chart of accounts? How do we create a new account in chart of accounts? How do we delete a kind of particular account from chart of accounts if it is now irrelevant to us, right? So we will go to accounting. Within accounting, there is a name of chart of accounts written here. You'll just click it. It will take you to the chart of accounts. And over here, chart of accounts, we can see it's a complete list of accounts with their balances. You see, for example, there is an audit and accountancy fee. It's an overhead expense, 20% VAT on expenses. Full balance to date is 140.88. How do we know that this expense is year to date? It's written over here, right? So this is a complete list of your accounts that you want to have in your business. From assets perspective, you can see intangibles is here, then accounts payable is a liability, accrual is again a liability, like everything you can define here, because your accounting, your double entry will be going to hit each individual account, and those individual account will be available in your chart of accounts. Normally, when you extract a chart of accounts, you won't find the balances against them, right? Zero gives you this facility of providing the balances as well. Otherwise, we can find the balances in the trial balance, right? So it is a very basic concept. The chart of accounts is just a list of kind of all of your accounts which are relevant to your accounting and bookkeeping, along with their unique numbers, right? The zero gives you facility that it provides further information related to what kind of area a particular account relates to. For example, current liability, non-current liability, equity, revenue, expense, etc. Along with, is it a non-VAT or a VAT, and if it is a VAT, what kind of percentage of VAT is being applied. For example, you can see it's 20%, and when there is no VAT, then there is no VAT. Even if there is anything with 5% VAT, it will also reflect here along with the balances, right? Now, this is about the chart of accounts. Now, if we talk about how do we add a particular chart of account or how do we delete a particular account, so let's go further up to the page. Over here, you can see there are different options available, right? So first of all, even before moving on to adding and deleting a particular account, I would like to discuss here that, see, all accounts can be found on a page. If you want to know only asset accounts, you can bifurcate them with only asset kind of category. All asset accounts will be listed then. This is a facility available in zero, right? And liabilities, equity, expenses, revenue, like each kind of element of accounting can be found out as a list of accounts within your business, right? So now if we go back, there's all accounts. It's again, we are in the all accounts, right? So if now one more feature, like even before again adding or deleting a chart of account, I would like to tell you that you can even extract this report, this chart of account, into a PDF format, right? You can just click this print PDF and it will create a kind of a PDF download for you. You can see here. I hope you can see this. If you cannot, I will let you see this. Now, this chart of account has been taken out into a PDF format. Like, for example, sometimes we need to kind of submit it to somewhere, or we want to file it in our filing system or anything, or if you want to give it to your auditors or taxation department, you can just take out a PDF from zero and it will give you a complete list of your chart of accounts, right? And you can do whatever you like. Your company will be here, your date of extraction of this chart of accounts will be here, so it's easier to like kind of follow and extract the chart of accounts from the system, right? Okay, so again, let's go to our system. Now here you can even import a chart of account or export a chart of account. For example, if you want to move to zero from some other kind of software, or maybe from your manual software, you can just simply import a complete chart of accounts from this feature of zero. Over here, you can simply browse the file and import it, and it will take all of your chart of accounts into the zero, right? In the same manner, if you would like to export your chart of accounts to somewhere outside, you can obviously export it as well. It seems like there is some kind of internet issue with this. Let's try again. Right. So export, it will give you a kind of CSV file in a format, in a manner that you can easily go and take it into your any other system, any other software, or wherever you like, right? So now you got your kind of chart of accounts in a CSV file. Over here we can see you will find out the code, the name, the type, the text code, the description, right? Now, this is a CSV file exported from zero, like extracted out from zero in an Excel format, and now it is ready to be uploaded into any system, any accounting software, or even you can start doing your accounting on Excel if you would like to, right? So this is how we can extract the kind of accounts from your zero, and obviously use it anywhere we like, right? So now, finally, let's move on to adding a new account into the chart of accounts. If I go and click this add button, it will ask me account type, right? So there is a kind of drop down available. We just need to click this drop down. Now you have a kind of a drop down here. From this drop down, you can take any kind of category of your financial statement. For example, we want to add a kind of current asset. We'll click this, a unique code number for this account, limited 10 characters. Any unique number you want, you can add over here. For example, I take it 11112. So the name, let's assume we're taking cash at bank. Description is optional, so if you want to, you can add, otherwise it's not necessary. VAT, if onto this particular item we want to add a VAT, we can add it. If it is not related to or linked to VAT, or VAT is not applicable on that particular item, we just click no VAT. It asks show on dashboard, watch this, show and expense claims, enable payments to this account. So if it is relevant, we'll check, otherwise we don't need to do anything. We'll just save this, and once we save it, it will give us a notification that cash at bank has been added. If we go to the chart of accounts, all accounts, it will provide us this account cash at bank 11112, current asset, no VAT, and zero balance year to date, right? Although this kind of column is not actually related to chart of accounts, but zero provides this facility of looking at a kind of a bird's eye view of a situation of a particular account if you want to. So the balance is also available, right? So now the cash at bank has been created 11112, and in the same manner, literally in the same manner, all these accounts have been added, and you can add hundreds of more accounts onto this chart of accounts if you like to, if your business allows to. And this is what your basis of accounts are. Without creating these accounts, you cannot account for your journals, you cannot account for your accounting entries, you cannot account for your bookkeeping. So the very first day exercise is to create a chart of account for your business, right? And obviously, it is not necessary that you prepare a complete comprehensive list of accounts in the day first, because sometimes it happens that you don't know what further accounts you will be requiring in near future. So what you can do, you can create minimum number of accounts which are necessary for your day-to-day activities, and then once you come up with new accounts on a routine basis, you come up with a new account, suddenly you can just simply go to this chart of accounts, add account, and add your new account you want to, and it will be added, right? So now, how do we delete a particular chart of account from the list of accounts? You simply go to the particular account, click this, there is an option to delete. Simply click this delete. It will ask you for confirmation. You say okay, and once you say okay, it will process the deletion of that account. One account has been deleted, right? And obviously it asks you while confirming that if you want to archive or delete. If you would have archived, the balance or the account, that particular account would have been into the archive file, and you can just simply extract that archive file in future if you want to. But if you want to just simply delete it, you can delete it, and obviously the record will not be available then into your accounting software, right? And one last thing on this window is related to this change of VAT, right? For example, if I click this account and say I want to change the tax rate, it will give me an option to change the tax rate with the drop down menu, and I can select whatever tax rate I think is suitable for that particular line item, right? Okay, so now, yeah, one thing, why is it giving us an option to change the VAT kind of percentage or VAT rules for a particular account and all of these accounts? We will learn it while we will be preparing the invoices, because when you prepare an invoice, or you make a payment, or you receive a payment, or you issue a kind of a document, or you record a sales, or you record a purchase, like all of your accounting transactions involve a VAT. So if you set a rule within chart of accounts while creating a chart of accounts for VAT and all taxes while creating the chart of accounts, your life will be much easier, because while preparing the documents, you will see if you're selecting a particular accounting head while preparing, for example, an invoice, the VAT will automatically be applied on the invoice. You will not be required to manually input the VAT details. You will see that while preparing those documents, right? So for now, you just need to understand that we have to select, or we have to create a chart of accounts with a selection of right VAT details for that particular account. So let's meet in our next video. Thank you.